that have to do with this guy? The thing is, by you not voting and putting and understanding the that there are people who are not in power yet that you could put in power. If you don't vote for those people, these type of laws gonna always stay to play, and not just white people, anybody will be able to do what they want as long as they fall into the variables of that type of situation. And that is the problem right there. Yes, Obama is there something. Like, for example, Obama had a situation where he noticed, even I noticed before I even got great detail into it, that companies like say a Walmart was turning into, they was using them as saying that there was one person, and that's not even equal because the one person don't have that type of money. So that he was trying to fight that.
Corporations of people.
Yeah,
that's what they call it. That's what they want.
He was trying to fight that.
Right. He's not. Again, I take him 10 out of 10 times over Republicans.
Yeah.
That's not the issue.
We're not talking about politics.
We are talking about politics.
No,
that's the thing.
What I'm saying is, no, we're going into detail about politics.
You're asking me, no. You were asking, no. You
from a whole different show.
Hold up, Stephen.
I didn't ask you.
It's his opinions. That's how it goes.
No, it doesn't. We was talking about one part of the show.
Hold up. No. You were talking about how we got to put people in power
that look like us.
All right, but
not about who did what for us. Y'all went off into
no.
That's ignorance on your part, my brother.
No, that's not what he was just saying.
Not ignorance on nobody.
No, you didn't just say we got to put people in power, which in general I agree with. But what you were saying was the reason why they don't feel that way is because really they don't really have people, so they don't really feel like they can do anything. And Obama made people feel like they can do something. But he didn't even feel like he didn't feel like he could do something.
I feel this.
And I'm telling you, it's not that simple that we just put people who look like us and they need to feel like they can do something.
This is that's one opinion I want you to.
No, it's not even an opinion. It's not even my opinion.
Let me say something.
Let me say one more thing. I'm sorry, but all right, I'm gonna let you go through this. But what I'm saying is that really it depends on what your politics are, and I don't think that just voting for a black person means that those black people have good politics. Not at all.
And that's just like saying voting for a woman, Hillary Clinton, just because she's a woman.
Means she's good for women.
Right, or good for the country.
I would argue she wasn't going to be good as women for Sanders when they were. I think Sanders was better for women. I really do. It's because it's politics.
This is my point. So I want to talk without being interrupted.
All right, go.
I can sit here quiet and let y'all run off for 8 minutes.
All right, go.
My point was, what I was trying to get out to black folk is, you have to be more in politics. You have to be more vocal in politics.
We agree.
You have to be more vocal and stop saying that you can't change nothing. Stop saying, we need black people to stop saying, oh, this person, a person is never going to be able to do 100% for you. There's always going to be spots where he falls short. So whether or not, if you didn't like Obama, whether or not if he didn't do nothing for us, I feel like if he only did 25% for us, I feel like the next person that is not black would have probably did 5% for us. So we're going to take that 25 all day, every day. Period. Regardless about anything else. Because we know for a fact that history has told us white presidents don't do that much for us. So it ain't like it's like this one white president waiting in the wing that's going to hit us with 40%.
I don't mean that a black person. See, that's the thing.
And it's not about the black person doing 40. It's about a black person doing more than what the white person has done. That's what it's about. It's about that person doing more.
But it should be about black people getting people to do things for them. Yes, I can prefer the black person. That's cool. But it depends on that black person's politics.
That's cool.
So to me, okay, again, a politician like Obama, I might prefer him to Hillary Clinton. Fine, white politician. But I really wouldn't prefer him to, say, Bernie Sanders. I would not prefer him to Bernie Sanders because I don't believe his politics and his policy and his ideology is conducive to help. I think Sanders has far more things that are far more beneficial to black people in theory. I mean, he might not
definitely in theory,
but it's all in theory.
Because people,
everything we
all know, and you know, people say things. People say things before they become president.
But it's not. But it's
and
not.
Never follow through when
but
they
I just
become
said
president.
it's not just that. Whether or not he can get it done is another thing. What I do know is they have two totally different worldviews. They do not see the world the same way necessarily. They might not hate
something. Getting it done is all that matters.
I agree.
Saying something don't mean shit to me.
No, I agree.
But the thing is, when we're really going at, Bernie Sanders is going to push what we're talking about.
How do you know?
No, because that's what he believes.
No, that's
in.
what he said.
But that's okay.
No, what he's
wait a minute.
actually
Hold on.
actually doing.
So stop it. You
Hold
think
on.
if Martin Luther King was the president, you think he would have pushed for the stuff we believe in?
Martin Luther King is black. Bernie Sanders is not.
But this is the same man who walked with this man.
He walked
who went to
with-
jail with
No,
this
no,
man.
that's not even
That's
what-
it. No,
that's not necessarily.
Son, but he didn't get beat like him.
I don't. That's
He
not
didn't
what
get.
we
He didn't
talking
get
about.
sprayed.
No, that's
It's
not
not
even
the
the point.
same, Sidney.
That's not even what I'm talking about.
Stop. Don't you throwing
No,
that?
but that's
matter.
not. Who cares to beat? That's not. I'm just talking about what people's politics are. What I'm trying to say is, if Obama believes in a market-based solution and Sanders believes in a working-class redistributive solution, I like the fact that you're saying I want to invest more in working people. Matter than this person saying we're gonna leave it up to the markets and we're gonna regulate them to help, and the trickle down is gonna trickle down to. The thing is, we're still living in Reagan's economic paradigm. We're still living under Ronald Reagan, and all of them believe it except for Sanders. That was my whole thing. I was like, he does not think like the rest of them. They all believe in some market. And I'm like, and think about it. For the past 40 years since the Clintons have taken over, what has they really done? Nothing. All I've seen is the numbers. And the numbers is that wealth inequality is exploding between rich and poor and black and
But
white.
this is what I want to say too. You got your guy, Donald Trump, right? The Republicans don't like him. At one point, Republicans really didn't want to go
Who
against
guy
him.
Donald Trump?
Huh?
You got who guy Donald Trump?
What?
You said you got your guy Donald Trump.
Not your guy. I say it was a.
Just say Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is the president, right?
Yes.
My thing is he have a different opinion and he have a different ideology of a lot of people,
We agree,
right?
He has a different world.
Right.
He's definitely
This is
different
what
from
he's
Obama.
running with.
He's definitely different.
He's
right?
going against everything else. But my thing is Bernie Sanders was the middle class, working class person, and you know what I'm saying, under person to look up to. That's what he really was supposed to be, the person to look up to. So my thing is, if you got a person, if Donald Trump is doing what the fuck he want, I don't even watch the news and stuff like that. But every now and then I come out of nowhere and I see Trump doing this and that, and it's like, damn, I never saw. I really didn't really see stuff like this going for Obama. My thing is, if Bernie Sanders, a person who's not taking money from anybody other than the people,
Right.
I feel like he really would have did some shit just the opposite of saying Trump.
And to be fair,
And
I'm
it's
gonna say
not
this.
about, again, it's all about what you feel.
It
All
will
I'm
be
saying
harder.
is-
It's no doubt what Sanders would want to do would be harder than what Trump wants to do. Because Sanders, in theory, actually wants to help.
What we
people.
know for a fact is this.
But
what people say when they're running for
That's
president,
not- that's
it's
not-
different for what happens.
see, but that's not what
So,
I'm saying.
no,
I'm not saying that it would actually even work out. I do not know that. What I do know is when you compare Sanders to Obama, they have two totally different worldviews.
And this is what
That's
I do.
trying to
And
emphasize
this is what
here.
I feel.
And how they.
And this is what I feel. I feel like by him being white, and I don't give a damn what you did in the '60s or
I don't.
40s.
That's not even worth mentioning.
My point is this: it is mentioned because the person behind the camera brought it up, so it's definitely worth mentioning.
It's not even
All right,
I don't care what you do. I don't care. So you got this is the thing. You got white people that say I help out black people all the time. I hire a bunch of black people.
It's not
I do
about-
this. No, I do this, and then guess what? When they go inside their homes, they feel a different way. You can
That's
you
fine.
can you
That's
can be
fine.
a good
I'm not-
person.
my thing is
but
my-
not be up.
My thing is, I'm not even talking about whether or not.
That's basically what he's saying. He's
no,
a good
no,
person.
I'm not even talking about whether or not somebody like a Bernie, and it's not just Sanders I'm talking about. But I'm just using because he's just the most
But
common
again-
example. What I'm saying is, it's not whether or not this white person or black. It's just
All I
about
was
what
trying
they
to
believe
push
in.
is that I want more black people to go out for these positions.
I agree.
more-
The only reason I'm bringing up Sanders is I'm like, well, wait a minute. It doesn't mean that I would just vote
I want
for a
because
black person.
I feel like even though Bernie Sanders might have all these great qualities, I feel like in the end it's still going to be a numbers game, and I
Yes.
feel like percentage wise,
Hold up.
percentage wise,
This is what I
I
really
feel
want
like
to say.
percentage
This
wise,
is what I'm saying. When I
he'll
talk,
still only help a small
Hold up.
percentage
This-
of us,
and this- and
I
this-
feel like a person that looks like us will help more of a percentage
And
of us.
here's my-
and it might not be what you want as a black person,
20%.
but it might help that black person. So just because, so I'll take 20 over 5%. That's all I'm
I don't
saying.
even know how that works because we're all in. But okay.
Oh, I'm sorry,
What I'm saying is, it's not. This
It's
is not.
never going to be 100%.
It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
That's what it is.
it's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm not even talking about whether or not this is the part where I agree about having an active base. It's not about trusting Sanders and going, oh yeah, you're gonna do the right thing. That's just a component of it. The point is you have to have somebody in power that on some level aligns with you the closest. Who aligns with your politics and what you believe is going to make a better world the closest. It's not just, and yes, you push that person. You don't trust Bernie Sanders. You don't trust Barack Obama. Unfortunately, a lot of us did trust Barack Obama, and we thought he always did good, and he was always trying his best. And that was partly help while we only got whatever we got, which really was nothing because we didn't push Barack Obama. And because what did you say? They gonna stop him. So you never said, Barack, I don't give a damn what they saying. You need to do this. No, they just gonna stop him, so ain't nothing we can do. God, like you can't. Hey man, you can't pressure that man. The Republicans breathing down his neck, right? Right. Instead of going, no, I don't care what they're doing. Your job is to help us. Do your fucking job.
Sound like that's what Trump be doing.
Now let me finish. It's not what Trump doing. He too
build my fucking wall where I want it.
And it's been built. Has it been started?
Well, I would say, hold up. With Trump, I would say it's not the same because they do adore Trump. We adore Obama, but it doesn't reciprocate in terms of what Trump. Because Trump, they're authoritarian by nature, and they love a strong man. And as long as he's staying strong, that's what engages them. They're so reactionary. That's all they care about. So they love, and then he does talk to them. So, but Barack Obama, he didn't really do that with his
again,
he cut off his progressive babes when he wanted.
So again, I say this. I say the politics. Why I say politics? Because when you become a mayor, now this is the point that trickles down. When you're the governor, you're the mayor, you get to pick your chief deputy, you get to pick all these things. You get to hire people that look like you and put in position because that wouldn't happen. She should be charged with murder.
We agree with all these things.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about. No, we're not. Again, we're not talking about this is not a politics based.
This is politics. Stop saying this isn't politics.
Well, what I mean
this is what you're saying.
You're
it's absolutely political.
But you're going into detail, and we're not going into detail.
But that's still, even if it's not detailed, you're giving broad points about political strategy.
But I wanted to give light on what happened to this guy in Texas. I want to on Bottom Gene. I want to give light on that. I want to shed light on what happens at the next level, of level. And I want black people to feel like they can get in that position. That's my whole point. That's why I said what I said.
No,
I didn't say nothing about Barack Obama because
you threw in Barack Obama.
If I can't let me finish talking. I let you talk. I don't interrupt you guys.
Let this man marinate.
I said Barack Obama was because before Barack Obama, we always heard, man, black people ain't gonna never be able to become president. We felt like you couldn't get in that position. Whether or not what he did, I'm not on that.
Okay.
Whether or not how good he was, I'm not on that. I want you to feel like you can become the governor. I want you to feel like you can become the president because if we get out there and vote, we need people to vote for. So I want more black and brown people to get out there and vote.
Fine.
I want more people to get out there, and I want us to be more governors, more mayors, more councilmen, more district attorneys. I want us to be in those positions so when you're in court and you get that leniency. I want more judges. When you're in court and you're a black person, like all these white people that go to court and they get all this. I don't care. He's the one. I don't care. I want more.
Just him.
I want more. I want more black people
Kamala
in
Harris
position.
Is one of them.
I want more. You got to be in position. Compare to how many black judges there are. How many white judges there are. Every white judge is not giving white people leniency neither. But the percentages is higher in the white person's favor. Why? Because if it's out of 10 judges, if there's 6 good judges, leniency judges, what if I get one of those 6 compared to getting the 4 horrible judges that's gonna sentence me a long term? When in the black community, they might have 4 judges and only one of those motherfuckers is giving out lenient sentences, and the rest of them are sending people to jail for the rest of their life. What would you take? Because if I'm black, I want the white judge. I want out of the 6 ones, I want to take my chances that I might get. I want my percentage to be higher.
Well, that's kind of like what we're trying to say about having a person instead of a color. You just said you're rather with the white judge.
No, you jumped on something else because you're going into of how good they are going to be.
But that matters, though.
It matters.
That matters. That's the whole point of voting.
It does
what they're going to do for you.
It does matter. But the percentage, I still want my percentage to be higher. We need our percentages to be higher. We need more. The fact of the matter, we need more.
I'm not against.
That's my whole point. That was it. I'm not doubting what you say. I'm not against nothing you're saying.
But I think you're missing the whole point of actually voting. It's not just to have representation and think that, okay, I got black people up there, so now everything's just gonna work itself out.
No, I got a black person up there that can understand my plight.
That does not mean that you're going to get the policy that you want. You're going to get the outcomes you want.
Right, but listen, what I'm saying is, when you got a white person up there that don't know nothing about where you come from, that don't know nothing about how you grew up, at least that black person has some type of idea.
Hold up. We're talking about implicit biases. We're talking about your way you think and your privilege. I don't care about privilege talk. Like you said, I just want you to get the job done. As long as that person wants to get the job done, Whatever that means to them. So if so you're right. If the white person, for some reason, I agree with you putting black people, but I'm saying if that white person don't know a goddamn thing about me, but you know what he hates doing? He just hates the concept of a kid going to jail. He even doesn't even like it. He doesn't like that weed is even such a banned thing, a federal, a punitive thing.
Right.
He hates the state for whatever reason. You don't know shit about it, but he hates it. Then I damn sure prefer that to the black person who believes in law and order and all that good stuff. But he could also quote fucking, I don't know, the OJs and the Temptations because he grew up around black stuff.
Right, but I also feel like, I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like if there were more black judges, there would be more.
I guess in theory,
I feel like there would be more people that felt the way I'm saying than wanted the way you feel the way you're saying. So I feel like, yeah, out of those 10,
I guess in the end, what I'm saying is, you're saying we need black people, and I guess I'm adding to that. I'm saying we need black people. We do need black people. But I actually need to know. I need to know what their politics are because I don't just look at black people and say, well, you're black, so you have the same politics. Because even black people, even you and me, we probably don't even have the same politics. You know, you like to talk about business and stuff. I'm not even that. I hate work.
over, I think 12 years ago, Stephen, you had said it was me, you, and a young lady, and it was Obama versus voting for Obama or Hillary Clinton. And the lady was like, I'm gonna vote for Hillary Clinton. It was a black girl. And you was like, man, you'd rather not have history be made just because she's a woman. And my thing was ultimately
that was history too.
Yeah, but my thing is it was somebody that Nelson was on talking to back in the day. And my thing is it's not the history being made is all about what they're trying to really give you. You know what I'm saying? What they're trying to push. And my thing is Hillary.
I'm not down in that. What I'm saying is take what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I'm taking what you're saying, and I'm saying I want that in black people, and I want it more of them. So I'm saying what you're saying.
But see, when you say that, it sounds like you want the same thing Obama did, but he didn't do anything with black people.
Get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this. You might get. So what I'm saying is, if you feel like Obama was bad, I feel like
exactly. You feel like Obama was good.
Let me finish. I feel like if we had 8 more Obamas, then I feel like you'll get more of what you want than more of what he did. You get what I'm saying?
No, you won't.
You get what I'm saying?
He does not. No, the way his political.
Again, I'm not saying 8. I say it about what I mean by 8 black. Let's say we had 8 black.
So I gotta wait. I gotta go. And look, progress is a slow moving thing.
Right. I'm just saying if we had 8
but
black presidents, I feel like you would get the ladder more than you did.
See, that's my thing. I never thought Barack Obama was good. I don't think Hillary Clinton is good. I don't think the Clintons are good. I don't think the Democratic Party is good. I agree that the Republicans are the absolute worst thing. Make no mistake. With Trump, we pressed the red button.
What time it is?
It's probably like it's late. 2:04. Damn.
All
right, we're gonna wrap it. But I'm saying this, I don't think any of them are actually good. I just don't think they're as bad as Republicans. There are some good bad. There's some steps forward and there's some steps back.
We went off the rail.
That's all I'm saying.
Because of these 2 kids. But the point I was making was we need more of us in power positions. We need more of us in power positions because I feel like I would rather get to go to court or go in front of a lawyer, in front of a judge, in front of a councilman, out and see me. Because let me finish. And then I would feel like that person knows where I come from.
So you make
that person. No, that person can understand me, so he can better discipline me. Whether he's disciplining me, whether he's helping me, whether he's giving laws, whether he's anything. I feel like that person would better understand me because there's no white person that was. When a white person sees a black person, he don't see his kids. He don't see his son.
I agree.
He don't see his uncle.
I agree with
He don't see his nephew. But when a black man is in front of you, he can say, well, my nephew went through something, but he got his life together, so I'm going to give him a chance. White people don't do that with us. They feel like we bad, we always going to be bad.
Some of that is
and that's why you have more cases where white people help out white people. About the kid that raped the girl that went to Stanford. He out of jail now.
Wait a minute. That's a whole nother subject.
No, it's about being lenient.
First of all,
I say that.
Also, that judge was right. I just want to throw that out there. I mean, I don't know if he was right, but I will say this. I just want because you just.
He felt like the reason why he felt like that kid couldn't do jail time is because he had kids that remind him of that kid.
That's not true. That judge always took the plea bargain.
That judge.
In 100% of his cases. All of his cases. No, you find it out. It didn't matter.
No,
he always did that. The AP didn't report that because they wanted everybody to be outraged that he got off.
The reason why that's not the only case. There's other cases where white guys have raped girls and got off and black guys have been accused of raping and found guilty and sent to jail for a long time.
And then years later, they be like,
it happens
oh, yeah,
all
you
the
did
time.
raped him, that was
It shows all the time.
If they did rape him,
but if he
yeah.
did, of course, if you did, you go to jail. But in a lot of those cases, they didn't. They had to reverse that charge. So what I'm saying is this: when you see people that look like you, they understand you, that things might go a little bit better. And I would take the chance of a might than for sure go your ass to jail.
guess fine.
Or for sure
I
kill
guess
him.
I'm
Or
looking
for
to
sure murder
actually,
him.
I actually want to take this whole thing and just burn it, really.
It ain't gonna never happen because we live in the world. We live in the real world.
Yeah, we do live in the real world, but also while we live in that real world, we can do real things to actually change
You
it.
can.
But we can't just.
all
What
right.
I don't agree with
It
is
starts with us being in power. It starts with us because nobody's
Yes.
gonna want to help somebody that they don't feel no type of compassion to.
All right, well, if you're gonna frame it that way, that's a great way of framing it. But I think we need to have a way.
And
more
that was my whole
discussion
point. So we about to be out though, but man, it was horrible what happened to Padam Jean.
Yeah, it was bad.
Bottom
Jean, boy.
Padam Jean, I'm sorry. It was horrible that what happened to Padam Jean. He was a
Wow.
26-year-old kid, church goer. Everybody in the community helped. I guess he helped out in the community a lot. He was good for community. He was a good black guy. He was a
What's
person
that, 300 black men this year? 200 black men that got shot by the cops? All
You
right.
know, and so we really need to. And the officer that shot him, won't keep putting this out. Her name is Amber Kruger, because people don't Geiger. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Amber
that's
Geiger.
nice.
Because you need to know who she is. She's a murderer.
Okay.
She killed someone.
Okay.
And I don't give a damn if she was a police officer.
Well, and that was great.
So at the end of the day, but thank you guys for checking out the show, the IMO show. I'm Stephen. This is Steve. We out.